commerce students. Why there is a less attendance in commerce students? Had you ever thought of it? I've given you several reasoning because I'm an expert. I have invested my life in teaching industry for more than 2 decades, teaching research and administration. Anyone who can assist me with that? So I told you, the person who is doing MBBS, again a bachelor degree, they have a right to practice. The person who is doing LLB, again a bachelor degree, has a rights to do the practice in law. The person who is doing architect, BR, they also have a right to do the practice. But can a commerce graduate do any practice? After BCom, you can do the practice like a chartered accountant. Are you getting me or not? Are you understanding these things or not? Then, so what they do? So along with the bachelor degree, they go for these professional degrees. They do CS, they do CMA, they do CA, they do CFP, they do CIMA to get the professionalism into them, from which they can start their. So these are the problems. So now this is the biggest problem. You will not find that much lagging in the attendance of those professionals who can start their practice immediately after their degree. They are far better than us. Okay. Many a times research problems start with the problem basics. Like I have shown you. Today also there is a problem when we talk about size of mobile phone. You have seen the mobile phone in days to come will be there in finger. Everything will be as per the touch screen. Artificial intelligence will take care of entire thing. Many a times our insight is giving many different kind of problems which could be there with society at large. Like we are predicting now the Indian culture, which is you know we are trying to copy with the Western culture, is going to have a very biggest problem of old age security. Their parents will not be taken care by their child, and it is going to be hard, which was not there in the culture of India. Many a times research problem is coming up with the informal discussion also. Like few friends are talking together, they are discussing on certain topic and they are coming up with certain problems. Say for example, still in Mumbai there is a problem of traffic. Is it so or not? Agreed or not? Still there is a problem with Western Railway. In spite of broadening their platforms, increasing the number of bogies, still they are facing this problem. So there are many techniques through which you can get the research problem. The best technique is from reading the literature. Once you read the literature, how many of you are really knowing the problem of farmers' new bill? So many agitation is taking place across the country. Are you aware? No. Why? Because you have never read such kind of literature based on them. get that problem, you have to do review of literature. You have to check the theories. You have seen in economics many theories has been again countered by other economists and came up with the new laws, new perceptions. What are the factors which affects the research problem? There are internal factor, external factor. Internal factor means researcher interest. I'm investing from first year till now. Hardly one or two students is picking up research because they are not inclined towards research. They are not interested to do the research. They think research is a job of certain scientists. And I told you, I've shown you today's world, three richest person are richest in world because of their research competitiveness. They have found something super extraordinary. One has discovered your computer, Mr. Bill Gates. One is a CEO of Amazon who has created, who have done the revolution in marketing and selling and buying online. And one is who is coming up with the electrical car. I mean, chargeable by battery. They should have research competitiveness, and there has to be available resources, which is very much important. But honestly speaking, the research, what we are talking about in accountancy, in finance, there is no problem of research resources. Resources could be a problem of scientific research. Okay, space technological research, electronic research. But for you guys, there is no problem for that. External factors which affect for the research problem, quality of research problem, which kind of quality you have, availability of facilities, social relevance, whether this what we are considering as a research topic has some social relevance or not. I told you several times, whenever you do the research, it should have certain social implications, applicability. Then only it has sense. Who are doing the research problem, urgency and importance of problem. And from there only the hypothesis generates. Why say hypothesis आता है? Say for example, I wanted to put an example for you all. Hmm. So this was the problem which one of my MPhil student has taken as their title, a study of investors' behavior towards mutual fund investment with reference to Vasai Virar city. Okay, this was the title of the research. See, these are very important things to understand how they are interlinked. Just now I was talking about you when we were referring to the textbook. That problem is connected with objective is connected with hypothesis. So this is the very real example which I am putting in front of you all. So this was the title of their research. He wanted to do the study on investors' behaviors. Investors कैसा behave कर रहा है towards mutual fund investment. Okay, so he has created these objectives. कि भाई awareness है कि नहीं, how their behavior is, pattern क्या है, and from there they have created hypothesis. There is no significant relationship between qualification and awareness. Okay, ये प्रूफ होगा या डिसप्रूफ होगा? देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस बिटवीन ऑक्यूपेशन. अपने को पता है जो ज्यादा इनकम होगा उसका ज्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट पैटर्न रहेगा. There were three different hypotheses which has been very directly connected with those objectives, and then from there only we have created their questionnaires. This is how entire research process goes. This is how the research process goes. Very, very apt for us to understand with problem, objective, hypothesis, and questionnaire. Best example, which assisted hypothesis 1, which assisting hypothesis 2. This is how you need to do it for your research.